Smith, Yalam Chili. Okay. So, will you tell me about yourself, basic introduction about. Hello, Smith, are you listening me? Hello. Smith, Yalam Chili. Is my voice is audible? Hello. Hello. Smith, my voice is audible?
Yeah, audible, sir.
Okay. So, just tell me about yourself, first of all.
Yeah, I am Venkat Sai Sinidhara. I have completed my BTech in Electronics and Computer Engineering from Vignan Institute of Information Technology. Recently, I have completed my Fiscal Design training from Sumedha IT in Hyderabad.
Okay. So, I mean, currently, are you doing any post-graduation degree, or it's like a BTech complete?
BTech only, sir. Only BTech completed. After that, I have training. I have done.
So, may I know, I mean, what kind of projects you have done during your internship?
In my training.
Hello.
During
First of all, please switch on your camera. Switch on your camera.
Yeah, my camera is on.
I don't know why it is not showing your face.
No, sir. My camera is on only.
Okay, I mean, just let me tell you one thing. Is my face visible to you?
Yeah, it's visible, sir. You are visible.
Because everybody just switch off their camera. I think nobody is visible for me right now. Please switch on your camera. Hello.
Sir, is it okay?
Rajat, are you there? Rajat? Hi, Rajat.
It's no, he is not there, I think, sir.
Just wait. Still, your face is not visible.
Sir, my camera is already on, sir.
Okay, I mean, have you seen the face of Sinith Yamchalli?
Yeah, we can see everyone camera is on actually. Even
okay, maybe
also.
It's some sort of network issue from my side.
Yeah,
Okay.
network issue in your side.
Okay, maybe. Okay. So, Smith, what kind of project that you have done in BTech?
So in BTech, I have done in software projects, sir, actually.
Will you please brief about the projects? What kind of project it is?
It's a college credit card management, like that software project, sir.
So how you build that projects? What are the everything that you have used in that project?
In that we have used for like web designing and web designing for HTML, CSS we have used, sir.
Okay.
For backend we have like JavaScripts and some other.
So you have done it by yourself, or you have outsourced this project from somewhere?
No, sir. We have some without my teammate. We have done, sir.
Okay. So what is the role of you in that project?
Mine is the front end only, sir. That HTML and CSS designing.
Okay. And do you have done any projects in VLSI design?
Yes, sir. In my training only, I have done physical design, sir.
Okay,
I have
okay.
done that.
So in physical design, what you have designed, I mean, as a project?
Uh, I have done two projects, sir. One is for ALU, like for synthesis. I have done synthesis and logic synthesis and PNR and sign of timing checks, sir.
Okay. So what is logic synthesis?
Synthesis is the process of converting RTL to the gate level netlist.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
What?
sir.
Sorry.
Process
Explain
of
again.
converting RTL to the gate level netlist.
Okay. So you mean when we convert RTL code to netlist, that is synthesis. And what is gate netlist?
In gate level netlist means in RTL code we have that all are in higher level of abstraction. We are that converting to lower level of abstractions like gates and their logical connections.
Okay.
Yeah.
So logic synthesis is a process before RTL design, or it's after the RTL design?
After the RTL design only, sir. After the RTL design.
Okay, okay. And next thing you have mentioned, you have designed a PL. So what is PL?
No, sir. PNR, sir. PNR.
Okay, so will you please give me a short, brief introduction about it?
In that we have what we are created in synthesis, that netlist is given as input to the PNR, and also the other input files we are giving to the tool physical design, and starting with our floor plan. In floor plan we are creating that core area and die area. After that we are creating that IO ports. And after creating IO ports, we are placing the macros. Macros, and if using that macro placement guidelines. As after that, we are giving that any blockages required. Also, we are giving keep out margins that around the macro. Not to place the standard cells.
Okay.
Near the macro.
So what is macro in physical design?
Macro is an intellectual property. It's a black box. We cannot see anything in the macro, but we have only the timing information.
So macro is just a piece of RTL code that corresponds to IP block, right?
Yeah, IP block, sir.
So suppose you write a RTL code, okay, in any ADA tool, and you generate a netlist, right? So
Yes.
in netlist there has been so many LUT lookup table. Have you familiar with LUT part?
Lookup table means like for timing information only.
Hello.
Yeah.
So when you get a gate netlist, so every component corresponds to a macro, or it is a LUT.
Sir, I didn't get it.
I'm asking that when you write RTL code and go for a synthesis, then you get a gate netlist, correct?
Yes,
So in that gate list, every subcomponent corresponds to a macro, or it corresponds to LUT.
Not sir, LUV only, sir.
Sorry,
not everything are a macro.
Okay. So macro means like a IP which specifies some new feature in the design.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And going to the next project, what you have done in the next project in physical design?
In physical design only the carpet top project we have done, sir. But that also same logic sense is PNR and sign off text for using prime time domain, sir.
Okay. So will you please give me the basics ASIC design flow?
I took design,
Step, I mean, a step of RTL to GDS.
We are connecting first. First of all, the specifications were required specifications, architecture, RTL design, design verification, design synthesis and physical design and sign off check.
Okay.
The take-off.
Does there any role of CTS in that design? Because when we go for physical design, we
Yes.
always concerned about CTS, clock tree synthesis.
Yes, sir.
So have you familiar with the CTS?
Yes, sir.
So tell me, what is CTS?
In CTS, we are making the we are triggering the clock. We are triggering the clock with all the registers. All the sequences. Clock. We are connecting clock to the all the sequential elements.
Sorry, your voice is not clear. Will you repeat again?
Connecting clock to the all the sequential elements
in an SOD design, right? So that is just a basic. So will you please add some more point to this CTS process?
In CTS, we are connecting clock to clock, and we are optimizing for latency and skew.
What is the difference between latency and skew?
Skew means the difference in clock arrival time at two different registers. Latency means the time taken by the clock signal to travel from clock defining point to the clock pin of a flip-flop.
Okay. So what is the primary goal of CTS? It is just to minimize the clock skew or latency, or is there any other role of clock CTS?
In CTS, the primary goal is to reduce the skew, latency, and to connect all the clock flip-flops to the clock signal.
I mean, suppose given a switch design, if you use CTS, so you need to distribute the clock signals to every sequential element that is associated with the SOC design. So you don't think that there will be a wastage of power more, because when you provide clock pulse to every element components in SOC design, so does it take so many power? So how to optimize that power?
How to optimize power, sir?
I'm asking question in context of your answer, that you mentioned that we distributing clock signals to every components in the design flow. So when we provide the clock signals to every sequential elements in the design, so don't you think that it will consume more power? And we always, as a designer, we always prefer to reduce power as much as possible. So how you handle that part?
We are using some techniques like clock gating, sir.
What is clock gating?
Clock gating, the clock signal is continuously triggering, sir. But when the feature is not used, the clock is continuously triggering. so that the power will be the power will be consumed without using also. So to reduce that, we are using clock gating signal, sir. When we are not using that feature, that clock signal has to be turned off.
Correct. Clock gating is the only one process that helps to power optimization. Is there any other method or strategy which can help to optimize the power?
Yes, others also for like operand isolation. Operand isolation, like level shifters and isolation, sir.
What is isolation?
Sir?
What is isolation? How isolation helps to optimize the power in the SoC design?
Isolation, sir, when when one block is not when one block is in off state, but when one block is in off state, that output of that block is output of the
That you are talking about power getting, right? Means like we if some components are in ideal state, so that can save power. Correct?
yes.
Okay, Smith. Apart from that, what is how you do full planning and placement and routing? What we do placement and routing and how it helps to SoC design.
Placement and routing. Sir, I didn't get it.
What is the purpose behind floor planning and placement and routing?
For physical design, we have to give to the foundries this file, that GDS file. So based on the GDS file only, that IC will be fabricated.
No, that is not my question. My question is very straightforward. That what is the primary objective to floor planning?
Floor planning.
What are you doing?
The object means reducing the area, reducing the chip area, and reducing the interconnect length, and routing in the routing part made to be easy. Reduce the IR drop.
What is, sorry, last you say IR drop. What is IR drop?
The drop in the supply voltage over the length of the supply line. When we are the applied voltage, when we are applying voltage at one end of the net, and the another end we are reducing that, the voltage what we have applied is reduced because of the resistance in the net. Due to resistance, the voltage will be dropped.
Okay. Suppose if we increase the length, does it affect the speed of the process?
Yes. Yes, sir.
How?
The resistance will be increased, sir. The resistance. The resistance of the
increasing.
The resistance of the net will be increased, so that the delay will be increased, sir.
Okay. So means if we increase the length, there has been directly impact on the resistance part.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I mean, Smith, apart from these two things, placement routing. So what are some other things that you have done in the physical design?
In physical design, like placement and seat routing and like sign off checks are like timing check.
So I mean, timing checks. Like, will you please give me introduction about what is sign off checks?
After all the physical design completed, we have to do some sign off checks, sir. Whether
Okay.
our design is working correctly or not, like that. For that, we are using sign off checks. For for timing, we are using prime time,
Mm-hmm.
and for EM electromigration and airdrop, we are using like Red Hot.
Okay. You mentioned the tool prime time, right?
Yes,
So I
sir.
think
Oh,
prime time is basically popular for statistical timing analysis.
yes, sir. Static timing analysis.
So have you familiar with that term, STA?
Yes, sir.
So what is STA?
STM means static timing analysis. To meet the timing, to meet the setup and hold time.
Mm-hmm.
To meet the setup and hold time is the static timing analysis, sir. To
And what is setup time and hold time?
the minimum amount of time the data signal should be stable before the clock edge is called is the setup time, and hold time is the minimum amount of time the data signal should be stable after the clock edge is the hold time.
Mm-hmm. Let's take a scenario. Suppose there has been a design that contain a sequential element, and I'm providing input signal as well as clock signals. Okay. Suppose clock signal is coming at a delay of 20 nanosecond. Correct. Now in the next 10, my input signal is coming at a rate of at a delay of let's say 60 nanoseconds. Correct. So here I mean, how it can impact the setup time.
Setup time should be the data signal should be arrived before the clock edge, sir. Have to be arrived before the clock edge.
Mm-hmm.
The
No, I'm saying that clock is coming at a delay of 20 nanosecond, and input signal is coming at a 60 nanoseconds. Does it obey the condition? Does it violate the condition?
no, sir, it will violate the conditions for setup.
So in order to avoid such situation, what are the methods that helps to set up the time?
For in data path, we are drive strength we have to increase the drive strength so that transition will be increases, so the delay will be decreases,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to change the HVT cells to the LVT cells.
Mm-hmm.
If there are long nets, we have to add buffer.
Exactly. This is something that I want to hear from me, because buffer is something that can help to set up the time constant. Correct. Very good answer. So,
Yeah.
Snit, I think in physical design you have done a very good job, and
Yeah.
every concept is very fine. But but from my end, I just want to give a very very small feedback. Uh, do a more project on physical design, because when you brush up more project in physical design, it will give you a much shorter, it will give you a very wider area. Because thing is that when you explain something, you always explain from the point of view of project that you have done in intensives. So my only advice to do as much as project you can do in this time, and all the best for your future.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now the next, I will go with Amit. Amit, are you there?
Yeah, hi sir.
Yeah. Please, will you please give me a short introduction about yourself?
Okay, myself, Amit Marupta. I have 2.7 year of experience in analog layout design. I started my career with Siacon Technology. Then I switched to Tesol Semiconductor, where I worked on 7 nanometer Intel technology and 3 nanometer TSMC technology for Intel client, where I done various blocks like single stage op-amp, two stage op-amp, level shifter, standard cells, and stack devices, and various from scratch level, hierarchy levels blocks done by me there. Yeah, thanks.
Very interesting profile. So, I mean, you mentioned that you have very good exposure in industry. So, I mean, you were looking for some change in the career or looking for some new
No,
profile?
actually, January 2021, I leave my job actually due to some health issue, and then I involved with my family business. So due to that, I'm facing problem to interview actually.
So, which profile you are looking at targeting this time?
Analog layout only.
Okay.
But
So,
I don't know the bad luck or what. Every around 19 interview done, but still I did not get any offer. I don't know why seriously this time. Almost interview was 70% fine, but I did not get any means from that side. One or two hold offers also there, but means it's like no response, so there is no mean for that hold offers.
but I think you have very good exposure of industry, and you have done a very good number of projects in the company.
Yeah,
So I hope, I mean,
yeah.
it will help you. So if you want, okay, that's fine. So will you please explain about some projects that you did during your internship?
Uh, in internship, LDO, I done actually in internship. LDO, yeah, mean
What is
that.
LDO?
And LDO is a voltage regulator that can produce output voltage even the input supply is very low. So we get a constant output voltage.
So if we change the input voltage, is there any impact on the output side?
Minor means no, still output side we will get high voltage only when input supply is low. If there is any fluctuation also,
So I mean,
then
LDO is used for I mean, in whole SOC design flow where we need to use the LDO part.
um,
Like suppose
uh,
in ASIC design flow, we go for RTL to, I mean, gate netlist and synthesis part, floor planning, routing, and then sign off checks. So in the whole process where we need to use the LDO.
means analog in many blocks we use LDO as a that is a like means multiple means in almost every project we use that LDO actually. Most of the projects we use.
Mhm. Let's say if I design an amplifier, okay, if I design a high frequency amplifier and we need to put some input voltage and we are expecting to some output voltage, so do you think that there will be a role of LDO there? Let's say I design amplifier for a 1 dB, I mean, for a 10 dB gain. So doing for a 10 dB gain amplifier design, will you use the LDO?
Mm, not sure actually.
Okay. So apart from LDO, what's the other thing that you have done during your working period?
In working period, almost from scratch levels blocks, like means whatever the blocks assigned by me, we have to create and send it back. So almost from hierarchy levels of layout, like suppose any block given by them, then we have to finish with LVS, DRC, and other checks. So after that only we do.
So for layout designing, which tool has you have been used in the industry?
Cadence Virtuoso Symmetric Layout Designer Layout. Cadence
Cadence
Virtuoso.
Virtuoso Symmetric Layout.
Yeah, Symmetric Layout Editor. Yeah,
Okay,
Symmetric.
layout. Okay, any other project that you have done?
Register blocks also I done various actually due to that gap issue actually I don't have much data about that what I did and it's hard to remember actually various projects done actually but in short I keep in my resume very short actually that is very low I feel also because for some for some company they directly like okay you are very less and means very less things mentioned by you in that CV actually. Sometimes they like also means consider okay very less and they're disappointed with my profile also with some for some companies actually. Otherwise for 60% fine, 60-70% company fine they have no issue.
Currently, actually, in my contact, some of my friend has been working in microchip in layout design part. So
Okay.
I just recommend you, if possible, explore some new opportunity from LinkedIn or from Nog.com, because these days I have seen so many new openings for layout design.
Actually,
Because
means I told you now I get 8-9 calls and almost in starting in January actually started. So that time I means even I was very close to crack the interview, but I don't know why I didn't select it. After that, I'm going to demotivated day by day, and it's like a May. So that problem I'm also facing actually. So
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know if okay.
I don't know what is the exact reason from your side, but actually, a few of my friends who is contact of mine, they have been working in Synopsys in analog mixed signal design, and a few days back
Okay.
they meet me and they told me that there has been so many openings for analog design part, especially layout design for freshers,
Yeah.
especially. I don't know
Okay.
why
Okay.
you are facing some struggle for this, especially this profile,
Mm,
because there has been very limited people working in this field.
yeah. Actually, I also means I need to contact with my people like in analog layout so they can told me better key what I need to improve actually. So yeah, I need that actually. So
Amit, I think you have a very good exposure of industry. You mentioned that you have worked in 7nm TSMC nodes.
and
So
3 nanometer TSMC. We still I get the call actually from due to that only. I almost every company call if there is an vacancy there and if I apply then see almost 80% chance that I get the call. Some people don't recommend, but almost every company. But I'm now demotivated, so I'm not applying with any company actually.
no,
So
no,
I want to read it
please don't.
what
Go ahead, go ahead.
actually I will go block now because I don't have any option. Only 5-6 there are not so many companies. So 5-6 company actually by one company they're gonna hire me. So but they told me ki you have to clear some topics. So that I have to clear actually some topics. So if I will done then they will hire me actually.
Okay.
So if it is possible to provide any analog layout engineer who can help me with that topic, so I will be very grateful to that actually.
Okay. Amit, if you are comfortable, I mean, will you please tell me? I mean, the first that come that you join me. I mean, what are the packages that they are offering you?
Uh, Means now what they offer means
No, I mean
different.
previously you have work. Previously you have work. If you are comfortable,
Last Yeah, last was 4.1. No, I'm comfortable. 4.4 actually. Last was.
okay.
Actually, I feel with some companies I asked 8 actually. So I feel due to that my expectation I did not get shortlisted also. So and now I'm asking for low also. Okay, okay, let's start the job because I want to mean I can't be
And you
like
have
doing more interview.
and you have a 1 year experience, right?
2.7.
Oh my God, it's a very good number of exposure of industry.
Yeah,
I think you might
yeah,
have a good call. I mean, I don't know why it is happening for you, because as far as I know, from my contact, there are so many openings for layout design in Synopsys and Cadence, and they told me that if there have been any people who are looking for that, definitely contact me.
okay,
So I hope that.
please refer. Yeah, if it is any almost
See, I
otherwise
mean,
I look from
see,
LinkedIn or
I can't directly. I mean, help. Refer
okay,
you, but for that I need to talk to Rajat. Okay, because I am working for him. Okay, so once I talk to
okay,
Rajat,
that's fine.
I will let you know.
Yeah, and one thing,
Because,
please, if any profile from analog layout means if that from that they can help, they because they will know better, and in my resume, like they will know they what need to add or not. So that if it is help from your side, because from that I know about the community.
yeah, sure. See, I'm not giving you guarantee, but once I will talk to Rajat, but most probably, I mean, maybe
Yeah,
in Synopsys or Microchip, these two I have a contact. So if Rajat will okay for that, definitely you can share your resume. And once I get your resume, I will forward your resume to my friends.
yeah,
Definitely, you will
yeah.
do a good job.
Okay, well, thanks.
So I wish you all the best for your future, and it's great to talk to you.
Yeah, me too. Thanks.
Okay, okay, Rajat. Have a nice day. So next, D Sudhir. Are you there? Hello, Sudhir. Okay. So Sudhir, first of all, give me your introductions. I just sort. Next, we moving to that. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you for giving this opportunity to interact with you, sir. My name is Sudhir. I done my graduation in EC domain in JNTU Vijayanaram, and now currently I pursuing MTech in VLSI domain in the NIT Surathkal. I done my BTech project in Quantum Cellular Automata, and I did the 6 month internship in Central Institute of Tool Design in Hyderabad on the basis of Dada multiplier. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hello. So when Sudhir, will you please tell me about the project that you have done in internship?
In Central Institute of Tool Design, I did my project on Dada multiplier, sir.
Data multiplexer.
Dada multiplier, DADDA.
Okay. Data multiplier or data multiplexer?
Multiplier, sir.
Multiplier. So will you please tell me more about your projects? How you design it and what are the features of this data multiplier and how it is different from a normal multiplier.
Yes. In data multiplier, we will divide the as we done normal multiplication like if you take a naught a1 and b naught b1, when you multiply, then you get first like a naught b naught, and like that you will get four places you will get something. Like that we will partially divide into two blocks, and separately we will multiply each block differently, and by using ripple carry error and binary with carry and without carry we will do by using carry. By using with carry we did it, sir.
Okay. So what is the difference between carry adder and look ahead adder?
Sir,
You mentioned that carry look adder, na? I mean, what is the difference between full adder and carry look adder?
full
I
ripple carry address, sir.
yes. What is the basic difference between full adder and the carry look ahead adder?
Sir, I did DEC without carry and with carry, sir.
Okay. So, I mean, in which tool you have implemented the data multiplier?
In Cadence tool only, sir.
In Cadence tool. In which technology node?
I didn't know, sir. In that Synchronous tool, then I
In
did
which
it in
technology node you?
I didn't know properly about it, sir.
Okay, okay. So, have you implemented the design in any virtual FPGA board?
No, sir. No, sir. In my college in
Okay.
Circle, we design traffic home automation in FPGA
Okay.
10
Home
associates.
FPGA.
Home
Which
automation.
FPGA board? No, which
FPGA
FPGA board you have designed?
10 associates.
FPGA 10.
Yes, sir.
FPGA 10 SoC. So, it is a virtual FPGA board or it's a hardware you have been designed?
We implement in by writing the code, and we implement we dump the code into FPGA board, and we only see the signal as it when the as the control signal is high or low based upon the temperature, room temperature. Like that, we design by keeping one bulb at there and some like to recognize noise when by the code usually the Mealy state machine we did it, sir. Like if it is in that state, next state, like that we design with 6 states.
You have used
Sir,
how many?
sir, am I audible?
Yeah, I was saying that how many state you have used in the Mealy FSM?
We use 6 states, sir.
6 states. Okay. So will you please just give me a short introduction how it works?
Like if you first we keep fire alarm, sir. If the temperature is high, the next state should be cool. Okay, sir.
Okay.
Then
Okay.
if like that we design, sir.
So do you use any RFID tag for the home automation? Because as far as I know, I've also have been design home automation project during my graduation. So do you use any RFID tag in your project?
No, sir. No, sir.
No. So are you familiar with the RFID tag, receiver tag,
No,
or
sir.
transmitter tag?
No, sir. No,
Basically,
sir.
RFID tag is used for low frequency module. Like suppose you have a car, okay, and you want to open the door of a car. So in that situation, you need to use RFID tag. So for the low bandwidth applications, we use RFID modules. So
Okay,
especially when we talk about home automations, it corresponds to low bandwidth, where there has been very short range communications. So we use RFID tags there. Okay.
okay, sir.
So apart from that, what are the other projects that you have done?
Traffic signal and
Okay. So you mentioned
like
that meal
LT space,
LT spice. Okay.
LT space and this space we did some as the part of the curriculum in our MTech. I did it, sir. LT space and NG space.
And I think LT
Normal
spice is
simulation.
got it. Got it. It is open source now. Open source tool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sure. Okay. So in NG, so what I mean, NG Spice and LT Spice you mentioned, right? So both are the family of PS Spice
Yes.
family, correct? So I just want to know what is the difference between LT Spice and NG Spice. Both works for
In LT
analog
space,
design.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. In LT space, we design by constructing like taking the MOSFET like this. We will do it by self by constructing normal layout like by keeping voltages. In NG space, we did like write a code like V1 with the initial voltage and the upper voltage, and the node name which we have kept, like if 05, what is the voltage name V in, like that we will keep, like that we will
Suppose,
divide it like in a, and this.
like suppose if I want to design AC applications, okay, and suppose I design a project that need a AC source, and let's say my source will be fluctuating from let's say a 5 voltage to 10 voltage, okay, if I
Okay,
vary
sir.
the input source. So how you write this
Like
code in
in the,
Spice?
yes, sir. In that we have to keep a sign zero initial voltage, final voltage, and next we have to keep rise time, and we have to keep a fall time when it rise, when it fall, and total time period we have to keep like that. Five things will be there, sir.
Okay, okay. So in LTS Spice, how you do AC analysis on DC analysis, and what is the difference between DC analysis and AC analysis?
In DC analysis, there is no phase shift at all, and in AC analysis, there is a phase shift.
So in AC, there has been no any phase shift.
Yes, sir. We will. AC we have phase shifter. In DC, we didn't have any phase shift. Like it's a normal straight line which contains the.
Okay, let's forget all those things. Let's say I have given you circuits that is consisting of most MOSFET amplifier, where there has been a two
Okay.
resistance source at the input end, and one resistor with a capacitive load at the output side, and
Okay, sir.
one voltage supply. So suppose,
Okay.
and I suppose you in that in the given circuit.
Sir, it's not audible in the middle.
I am saying
I
that
got
suppose
it.
I have given you circuit.
Yes, sir. A MOSFET with the internal capacitance, input
I
resistance, and output capacitance, and input voltage, and
I just want to know the difference between AC analysis and DC analysis. What you perform in a DC analysis and AC analysis.
in the in AC analysis, we will.
See, when you perform, suppose I think you might have designed some analog part in LTS Spice. You might have noticed that when you have designed a schematic, okay, you have to put some external voltage checker at output side, at input side, if
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not wrong. And after that, you went for a design simulation where you have set up the AC analysis, and after that you are getting some waveform in the waveform editor,
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
right? So I mean, if you carefully see the design internally, when you perform AC analysis, it means that all the capacitance has been going to short circuited,
Yes, sir. In AC
and
analysis,
DC,
1/G. Yes, sir. In
and DC source has been removed there. And when we
yes, sir.
perform DC analysis, it always calculate the operating point. Suppose there is a amplifier in the design, so it actually wants to know what is the operating point, Q point. That is the voltage at a let's say drain side, okay, and voltage uh, at a output side. So in DC analysis, we always try to calculate the Q point, operating point, okay, and in AC analysis, we short circuit the capacitance and remove the DC sources, and we just see the effect that by deactivating all the DC source, what is my output corresponding to the AC input signal. And also there has been, apart from that, there has been a setup time. You set up some additional time in the input AC source, like 1 millisecond, 2 millisecond, just to get the
Yes, sir.
proper output at a AC circuits.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I mean, Sudhir, I mean, which profile you looking for? I mean,
Digital domains.
digital domain. So I mean, RTL in digital, there has been so many few profile like RTL design, design verification,
Design,
eh,
sir. Design.
design, RTL design or
Design.
design verification.
Design verifications. Like
Okay,
uh,
design.
Verilog, based upon
Okay,
Verilogs.
okay. So have you studied Verilog?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what about system Verilog?
No, sir. In my institution, there is only Verilog right now I studied.
Okay, okay, no issue. So in Verilog, what you have studied?
Like up to like codes of how to write the codes and
No, no, I'm asking like in Verilog that like gate level modeling, behavior modeling, data flow modeling. So have you studied those part?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is gate level modeling and what is behavior modeling?
In behavioral modeling, it is a procedural modeling. Like we have to use always at the rate, like we have to use, or initial block we have to use. In always like that, we have to use in a procedural block. In data flow, we use assign statements, and we in gate level we use direct, like what is the based upon the gate we have to write. If it is end gate, then end output parameters, then input parameters, or else we change that end input parameters and output parameters. Like that we will decide.
Okay. So in behavior modeling, have you? I mean, what is the role of always block?
Always block is nothing but it is basically in two types, sir. Like if we keep always in parentheses, if you keep in parameter star, then it will take all the input parameters. If you didn't keep any star, like if you want something, if there is a change in that parameter, if you see what the output at the change of that parameter, that we kept in uh, always block in the parameter list, sir.
Okay. So always, I mean, always block responds to the, I mean, whatever the input that you mention inside the always block, it is sensitive to that input signals. So does it
Yes,
only
sir.
work for combinational circuits or sequential circuit both?
Both, sir. It is used in both the combinational as well as sequential also.
Suppose if I give you to design a multiplexer, 2:1 multiplexer by using behavior modeling, so how you write the code?
In 2:1 marks, sir.
Yes, yes.
By using if statement, like select input, by taking select input, if select input
No,
is equal to one tick bit.
with the help of behavior modeling.
With the help of,
I mean, just use always block and design
okay,
2:1 marks.
okay, sir. 2:1 marks. Like in always block, we have to keep one that one which the input selected input in that block, sir. By based on selected input, that output will change, no, sir.
Show me the code that you have written on the paper.
Okay, sir. Like this, if you keep, if it is possible, sir.
Wait, just let me check. Okay, very good, very good. Very good. Okay, so what is blocking statement and what is non-blocking statement?
Blocking statement means it is the symbol of equal to. Non-blocking statement means it is the symbol of less than or equal to. It is a representation, and a blocking statement is usually in a combination circuit, whereas non-blocking statement is usually in a sequential circuit. And in this blocking statement, it is done in by step, like. One step after one step. In non-blocking, it will assign same at the same time.
So suppose if I give you problem, okay, you have a two variable a and b. A contains value 4, b contains value 6, and
Okay, sir.
you have to swap the value. Let's say exchange the value.
Okay.
So
Okay, sir.
which case is more suitable, blocking or non-blocking, in context of power usage?
Yes, sir. In non-blocking, we have to use the direct like a less than or equal to b and b less than or equal to a. In that statement, it will assign both at same time. In non-blocking, while you take in a blocking statement, we have to use one temp register as it stores the value, and we have to shift that like temp is equal to b. Then we assign that a is equal to
Will you
b.
please
Then we have
will
to
you,
assign.
will you please write a code to swap the value of a and b in blocking
Yes,
as well as non-blocking statement?
yes.
Yeah, Samita.
Moin చేస్తాను కాబట్టి moin.
This one, sir.
Show me the. Please show me. But please hold the copy properly.
It is blocking, sir. It is non-blocking.
Show me the blocking. Yeah, just hold it. Just hold it for a while. Always block.
Okay, sir.
Then we. So in blocking statement, you have use a third. I mean, you have the additional register temp, and you have copy the value of b to temp. Please hold the copy. Just hold the copy. Just hold the copy.
Yes.
Yeah. So you just copy the value of b to the temp, and then the value of a will be going to b. Okay, fine, no issue. And then value of temp will be going to a.
Let us take a b is equals to 6, no, sir. Then temp is equal to 6.
Please show me the non-blocking statement. Non-blocking statement. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So last question to you: What is I mean, in behavior modeling, you might have encountered initial block and always block.
In initial block, as I know that the initial block is non-synthesizable, sir. If you write any initial block in below code it is non-synthesizable, and in always block it is synthesizable. Initial block will execute at one time, and at the time 0 it will execute, and whereas always block it will execute up to when the change of parameters it will change. Up to that time it will execute. Up to the change of parameters, if it stops only, then it will always block will be stopped, and it will simulate at 0 nanoseconds or any nanoseconds. It will by the code which has the delay. Based upon the delay it will changes, and always block is synthesizable.
So always block runs for a finite time or infinite time?
If we keep like based upon the parameters, it will decide, sir.
Like what? Like, I mean, what parameters?
Like if you keep always at the rate, if the parameters, if you didn't mention anything, like if you assign something that is always true, then it will execute up to infinite times. If you say if it will be stop after by keeping like as 15 nanoseconds like that by down the code, and we have to keep n, or else we have to keep if the parameters are not changing at all, then it will be stop.
First of all, I mean, when we use always block now, we always mention sensitivity list. Means in
Yes, sir.
the input condition that correspond to change the output level. Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
it always runs for a looping fashion. When I say looping fashion, till the input is changing, it will working in the entire simulations. So
Yes,
in
sir.
order to stop the always block, you might have used some command
Dollar stop,
like yeah,
dollar
like
finish.
delta, yeah, exactly, delta finish.
Yes, sir.
Let's say you have put a always block. Let's say always hash 20 clock equal to clock equal to clock bar. So it means after that, if you want to finish the always block, you have to mention that I need to stop my simulation after 200
Yes.
nanosecond or 230 nanosecond. You have to mention that command. That
Yes,
is
sir. Yes, sir.
dollar finish. Yeah, that's I want to know. Okay, Sudhir, it's a very good interview, and you have given very new. You have explained very well, but I just want to give a very small feedback. If possible, try to get good number of projects in Verilog's as well as system Verilog's, because you are looking for a design verifications. In design verifications, you have to familiar with the system Verilog's, some projects on FIFO design, UR design, or some AMBA protocol. At least do some basic projects on AMBA protocol, UR design, FIFO design, and some basic understanding of system Verilog's. At least if you can do, it will build up your resume to the next level. And all the best from my side for your future.
Sir, in college domain, present I am doing in MTech in NIT Surathkal. They are looking for only Verilog, and as I know that based upon what we learn, they are asking like the projects only. And I taken like a now major project also now in our domain, but I am interested in digital domain only. I did projects on traffic board, traffic controller, and home automation in FPGA board. Is it okay, or else I have to do some more projects in
First of
digital
all,
design?
see, I mean, if you are depending for the placement from the college side, there will no issue, because your college is pretty good, because NIT Surathkal is very good institutes, and a lot of companies are approaching to the NIT Surathkals. So definitely you have a very good command on the Verilog and your digital domain. But I
Yes,
just
sir.
suggest that if you want to add some new feature in your resume, at least do some projects more on system Verilogs, do some projects on protocol, do some projects on chip protocol, on the protocol. These are the basic things in order to enter
Yes.
the design verifications, because every interviewer who are looking for a design verification profile, they must ask FIFO design, UR design, our protocols. If you have done, it will give you a very good impression.
Okay,
If
sir.
not, that's fine. That is not an issue, because ultimately you are looking for on campus. So definitely, very good companies will approaching to the campus.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, okay, Sudhir. Have a great day. Have a great day, and wish you all the best.
Thanks.
Okay. Mohin, just hold it while. Let me put my charger.
Yes, sir.
Just hold for a while. Let me put my charger to the laptop. Hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Mohin, please tell me about yourself.
Sir, myself is Mohin. I'm persuaded my degree, my BTech from NSUT East Campus in Delhi, and from Delhi from Electronic and Communication. And currently, I'm doing a internship program from VLSI for all for design and verification profile. And I only giving the interview on the topic of digital electronic. Yes, sir.
Some background noise coming from your side. Please.
Yes.
Some background noise coming.
It's a fan voice. It's fan voice.
So, may I know the number of project that you have done in the VLSI for all?
Two projects are in SV.
Okay.
System Verilog.
So, in system lab, what are the projects that you have done?
Like design and verification of test bench architecture of half header, and second one is the RAM project.
What? Sorry.
RAM project, sir.
Okay.
Second project, design and verification of RAM.
So, will you please
System
tell me
Verilog.
more about?
Yes, sir.
Will you please tell me more about RAM project that you have done using system Verilog?
Like the RAM is a advanced project like a adder, because in RAM we have a more functionality like read data, write data, and read enable, write enable, like that. And in RAM project we write a code for that. Like we generate, like there are 5 components which are used to make this project. Like generator, we generate the data, and then which send the data in a packet form to monitor, to driver which convert the data in pin level, and which send to the data DUT, and DUT which also convert the data into packet form and send it to the monitor, and monitor also send it to different scoreboard. Like we have required a write enable or write data, or read enable or read data, and then it's sent to a scoreboard, which and also to reference portal, because without any reference we can't measure like our project is good or not, like our function is or working or not. So which who is a pre inbuilt function of reference model, in which we already have a data which measure the quality of our project, like it is good or not.
So, in system log, you mentioned that scoreboard and monitor. So, how system log is different from log?
It's an enhancement feature like that, is in which we have a classes, object oriented programming interfaces, and some mailbox and forth, and it is a enhancement we can use, like an function in which we define a function and use in many times, and also save our memory respects.
So, same thing with the Verilog. We can also design IP block and and verify it with the Verilog. So, what extra thing that put system Verilogs?
It's give a extra feature to us, like interface, in a system in Verilog we only convert in a pin-to-pin direct pin-to-pin. We send our data into pin-to-pin, but system Verilog give a feature to us like we send a multiple data in a bundle form like that. And like your mailbox, if you have a different type of data types, like if you like example, if you have a string variable and you put the data into int, so mailbox
You
is
mentioned,
give you.
okay, let me stop. You mentioned that it allowed to use multiple data types
Yes,
in
yes,
system logs. May I know? I
yes.
mean, may I know in Verilog what in which kind of data type we use, and in system log what data type we use?
Like logic,
Mm-hmm.
logic, type def, type type def structs, queue, or short int, long int, and different type of data types. Bits.
Okay.
Uh,
So suppose it's like, let's say,
cloud. So yes,
okay,
sir. Yes.
just hold. Let's suppose if I design a RAM, okay, and let's say it's a 20 watt memory, okay. So suppose if I'm using an integer variable, integer data type, do I need to use a logic type or do I need to use int type?
Type diff.
Why can't I go with a logic type?
No, no, sir. Logic type. We declare first logic. Yes, sir.
Rethink again.
Yes, sir. We declare
See,
first logic.
see in like you studied in Verilog that you have used the two state. I mean zero. I
Two
mean state zero, state one means there has been a high impedance state and there has been unknown state.
Yes,
So
sir.
in system logs, we have four states: 0, 1, X, and Z.
Yes. High impedance state. Yes.
Yes. So when we use a logic data type, definitely, I mean, it corresponds to it can support any variable in data types. But when I say, if I mention the integer, it need to be maintained as a int in data type.
Yes.
Okay. So I mean, you mentioned the mailbox. So what mailbox is doing in the system log?
Mailbox functionality is that which convert the like if we have a enter data type and we transfer it to put into a int types, like it's a like a function that if can I also give in a practical scenario type give explanation if you allow, sir?
No, it is not a complete answer.
Like sir,
So,
like if we have two container and like first we like receiver and transfer like that, and we transfer a data like int type data and transfer to receiver into also a int, so mailbox like which is a chainer between them, which transfer the data into int type, not like the other type.
okay, okay. I mean, in system logs, you might have studied the generator class. Will you please give? I mean, will you please give the complete flow of system log? Like when you design a test-based architectures, how many classes you have designed and how you instantaneate the design.
First
Like
one is
how,
generator. Yes, yes. Can I?
yeah.
First one is generator. Second one is monitor. Oh, second one is driver. And third one duty and monitor, scoreboard and reference board.
What is the role of generator and how it works in the
To
design
generate,
and
yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes. To generate the generator is used to generate the randomized data to the driver.
Okay. So if so, I mean, it will only generate a random data or it will generate any different data types.
different data types.
Like
Generator
suppose,
different.
let's say you mentioned that it will generate a random data types. So it
Yes.
automatically generate data types, or do we need to use some command? Like suppose,
Like yes, sir.
mhm.
Can randomization, sir.
See, randomization is a complete different. That is a complete process. I know, but I just want to know that generator generate a random data. How
Yes.
how it, how it generate random data? Suppose let's say suppose you design a generator class, okay, and you need to generate data for the driver class
Yes.
in order to trigger the driver class, okay. So how generator generate random data? How you, in order to generate random data, what are the command, what what
Transaction.
command you use?
Transaction T
No,
underscore H.
no dear. Rand function. You use rand function.
Rand function.
Rand
Sorry.
function is able to help the generate random
Generate
data.
the random data. Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
And how, and what is the role of driver?
Driver to collect the data from the generator in a packet print to packet form and to send it to a packet to print to packet to pin form and to the duties. Like if you have a data in the packet form, so it convert into pin form and send it to the duties
Okay. And next,
to get the yes. Next is duty which is send data to the monitor which monitoring the data. Like if you have add or subtraction adder projects, some carry or abc, like abc some carry, and they calculate the data and send it to the reference model, and duty also send the data to the scoreboard, which also like reference model, which also compare our output data from the monitor, and reference model also send to the scoreboard data, and monitor also send to, and they compare the data to how much accuracy we are accurate we are data or not, like that.
it is not, it is partially correct. Your answer is not so complete. You forget to mention that the role of transaction. There is a transaction data that carries the whole transaction from mailbox to the generator, and then driver trigger the interface. There is an interface, DUT
Yes, sir.
interface. You forget to mention the DUT interface. Without interface, how you trigger the DUT? Interface must be
Duty
there,
is
na?
yes,
You
yes,
must
sir.
have
Must be
you
there.
must have to you must have trigger the interface.
Yes, sir. Interface and
Okay.
yes.
Okay. Like I'm just giving you a very simple scenario. Let's say you have designed a 3:1, it's 4:1 marks, okay, in system logs, and you want to design, you want to verify with system log design. So how to instantiate the DUT in test bench design? Like in Verilog, you write a code in a module block, then go for test bench and put some test cases in order to verify the design. Fine. In the system Verilogs, you design the DUT, that is design under test, and in and go for test cases, test bench. In test benches, you have write so many, you have create so many classes, like
Yes.
transaction classes, generator class, then driver class, monitor class, scoreboard. Okay, so I mean, when you go for a verify the design, how you instantiate the DUT, how you interconnect the DUT to the test bench,
To
which
through
keyword is used?
interface INTF INF interface through interface.
Interface.
Yes.
Not a complete answer. You might have used a virtual.
Virtual, sorry, virtual.
Remember, you use a virtual keyword to instantiate the DOT interface you have used in the design part. Let's say you have designed a deep flop, so you have mentioned the input port, output port, and design the deep flop. After that, you have mentioned the interface. You have also designed the interface in the same block. And when you design the test bench architectures, you need to call the interface. Means DUT is interconnected with the interface, right? So you call the interface and use the virtual keyword in order to instantiate the DUT.
Yes.
I think you might recall those things. These things.
So sir, can I also, or can I? Would you also tell me about that? What is the function of virtual in the enterprise? Because
virtual is like a keyword. It's like a primitive that is used to instantiate the interface. If you can't able to use the virtual keyword, it means that your interface is not going to trigger the DOT. Means interface will not able to connect the design.
can I write this if you allow, sir?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so have you done some projects in Verilog?
No, sir, I'm not doing a Verilog. I'm only doing system Verilog digital, and currently UVM class is also going on.
That's fine. I mean, if you are using system Verilog, so at least do some basics as command in system Verilog. If you mention that I'm doing just Verilog, you have to be very clear about system Verilog, because it is just an extension of Verilog. So I will advise you, if it's possible, if you have an ample amount of time, go through the Verilog concepts. Once you go through the Verilog, system Verilog is just a piece of cake for you. Believe me, because in system Verilog you just need to use some C++ concepts, that is objects, class, how to call the method, how to call the class, like that. Okay, that is not a big deal. But if you're not aware with the Verilogs, you have to go through so many time to revise those concepts. So I will advise you, first of all, go through the Verilogs, do some good projects in Verilogs. Once you go through that, system Verilog is just a piece of cake for you, nothing else. Yes, it is true that every industry for a design verification part, they are looking for system Verilogs and UPM. It is correct, I know that. But if you have a Verilog knowledge, it will help to understand how things working in the system Verilogs. Suppose if somebody know the C and C++, definitely it helps to it better understanding of system Verilog. So it's just application of classes and methods. Okay. Okay, Moin, it's nice to meet you. And from my side, I just want to give a very few feedback to you. When I mean, in the first question, tell me about yourself. I have noticed that you are able to recall those things. Means you have to make eye contact first of all. When you're responding some question, you have to make an eye contact. Be focused. Don't try to recall those things like that, like this, like this is this. Okay. So when you don't focus your eyes, it means that you are underconfident. Okay. So whatever you spoke, be it confidence first of all. Okay. If you don't know anything, that's not an issue, because interview know that you might know something, you don't might know something. But whatever the project that you have mentioned in the resume, you have to be very crystal and clear with that, because every interview will screen you through your resume. If you mention projects on UPM, system Verilog, be clear that whatever the question, whatever the possible corner, of the resume, you have to go through all the phases. Okay. So all the best from my sides, and do some good projects from the help of VLSI for all, and I wish you all the best. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Sir,
Okay.
I just also want to know that if I only uses only doing a system Verilog and UVM, can it work for placement purpose?
No, I'm not saying that if you know. I'm just saying that if you are learning system log, that's fine, but be much clear about it. My concern is that if you know vlog, it will help you understand better in system logs. If you're not able to learn, that's fine. If you're learning SB, that is totally fine for you. But devote more time on SB. Learn some new new way of writing the testbed design. Okay.
For SP, sir,
Yeah.
and UVM also.
See, as a fresher, there has been, if you know UVM, it will be much better. If you know, if you don't know, that's fine. Company is expecting at least basic things: Verilogs, digital design, and system Verilogs, basic things as a fresher level.
If I like, if I don't do as Verilog, like,
Sorry.
if I have not done Verilog, so
No, that is not an issue. That's fine. That is not an issue. That is fine. Interview, ask question from the resume that you mentioned, that system Verilog and UVM. But I just want to say that if you learn Verilog, it will help you to understand system Verilog with new level. Okay. Okay.